Today we're back with the best budget cards at each position right now in Madden 26. Budget cards are not as relevant or important in Madden 26 because of the amount of 32 team chem good free cards that we get. Like, these cards are legitimately good. Season 1, Season 2, Season 3. They've all been really good. So I would say the meta right now, if you are just getting started, is probably just building like a 20 Raiders team and using the budget cards and, just using Raiders chems, as they're like a team that, for whatever reason, gets the most good budget cards and is the best team in the game as well for the God Squad. So, I would probably just say build a Raiders team, and then once the expensive Raiders get priced down, you're going to be able to buy those guys for cheaper. So, honestly, that's probably the best thing. But let's just get into the budget cards at each position. Yeah, let's do it. If you're looking to load up on coins for most feared or just improve your team, head over to MMOEXP, the cheapest, most reliable MUT coins on the market. Use my code FERDY at checkout for 6% off. A link for their website is in the description. We're going to get started today with defense and kind of work ourselves backwards. So getting started, we have our strong safeties. We have Kyle Duggar. Kyle Duggar, 80K. The budget I was aiming for today was around 100,000 coins. And I do go lower as well. You'll see as we go throughout. Let me move this up a little bit so you guys can see the price tags of these guys on Xbox. That should be perfect. Okay, Kyle Duggar, 86 speed, 6'2", good zone coverage, good tackling. This guy is going to be a user. He's a user for you if you pick him up. Obviously, there are a lot of free user options, Shapeshifter, Shazier, even some 32 team chem guys you guys can run. But Duggar is a great option. He's a great option. Isaiah Simmons as well. Of course, Isaiah Simmons, he was actually one of the best users in the game for a little bit, especially on a theme team. But even outside of a theme team at this point, you have good movement, good enough zone coverage where if you switch stick off, he can still make a play. The build, the speed, it's Isaiah Simmons. His cards are always really good budget every single year. Isaiah Palamau, here's an example of a once very good Raider card that is now moved down the ranks and is now under 100K. Isaiah Palamau can really play over the top if you have that 20 Raiders team or even a 50-50 Raiders team that's super budget. Like I mentioned earlier on, you're going to have an 89 speed user over the top guy, which is still good. Obviously, you're going to come across the teams that have the +5 or the +4 speeds, those ridiculous squads. You can't really prevent it, but at least having a theme team gives you a little bit of you're a little bit closer in that speed gap, of course. Next up, we have Ashton Davis here for the Jets and Dolphins. 88 speed at 6'1", good movement, good as a user, could play over the top too. Sean Taylor, free safety, good user option. And by the way, I didn't mention any of like the free cards that you get either, like the free upgradable cards or the free, rivalry uniform cards. Like I didn't mention any of those guys today too, but those guys are also free and good, and you can upgrade them too to kind of help fill out your squad a little bit. But Sean Taylor, also a really good one. 86 speed, a little bit slower, but it's Sean T. Sean T cards always play well, so you have a super cheap one right now. One that can be is still a good user at this point. He's still a solid user, right? Getting even cheaper, we have under 10K for Nick Cross. This is super budget. Won't see much of him, but super budget option if that's what you need. 80K Ed Reed, still solid over the top guy, high zone coverage, and with his own strat cards. If you pull one from the season pass, you can turn this guy to a easy 90 plus speed zone guy, or 90 plus zone guy. I don't know why I said speed. Javon Holland, also a great choice. 6'1", 87 speed, 80 acceleration. Pretty solid card. Man zone balanced, good build as well. So Tyson Campbell, 80K. Good corner here. 6'1", 87 speed, 80 acceleration. 90 zone coverage is the big draw here. He might lack in speed compared to some of the other guys I'm going to show today, but that 90 base zone coverage is a W. And of course, Browns Jacksonville squad. Nate Wiggins, 88 speed. Good man coverage, 6'2", the build, the speed, a little bit of coverage as well. That's kind of what we're looking for on some of these budget guys. Build, speed, and then, even against like the cards in their price range, we're looking to see if they're so much better, the build is not as important, that speed's more important. So that's kind of what I look at. But DJ Turner, decent enough man, 6 foot, 88 speed. We then have Alante Taylor, super cheap, under 4,000 coins. You're paying for good speed and a decent build, or 6'1's a pretty good build with pretty low coverage stats. Tyreek Stevenson, 6 foot, 88 speed, 92 acceleration with 88 zone coverage, really solid card. And I think the best budget card on here, by far, is the best one. This is the best budget card. He's still on God squads for most people, even if they have a 50-50. For example, I have a full Jets team. I'm still running Travis Hunter on that team. He still comes in and plays a little wide receiver. He's my fourth cornerback option. Yes, not as important for me, but can be a guy that is very important for your squad. And look at this card like you're paying around 35 to 40K for a good receiver and a good corner. This is a budget receiver and budget corner. If you split that price in half and you're buying one receiver, one corner, 75K is a great price. A great price. And 89 speed, 89 acceleration, good coverage stats. He's even able to do the speed boost not on a theme team, which is pretty kind of rare at this point in the year. Obviously later on it won't be, but right now it still kind of is. So yeah, this is the best budget card in today's video by far. Travis Hunter, easily. He's number one. Eric Stokes, gonna have that Raiders tax a little bit, but still under 100K. Still considered budget. If you want to be patient on this card, you can. But like I said, Raiders team, they get good budget cards for whatever reason. Every year, it feels like they not only are the best, but they also get the best budget cards. It's weird. I don't know. But 89 speed, lower coverage stats. I thought he was 6'1". I guess he's 6 foot now. I don't know. Trey Anderson, Will. This is a under 10K card, not the greatest user, but an option. If you're in that super budget range, he's an option. Peyton Wilson, 6'4", 86 speed, 88 acceleration, decent movement, 88 hit power, and 85 zone coverage for a middle linebacker user. Von Diablo, another Raider, 86 speed, 85 acceleration, hit power, and the zone's a little bit lower. Again, he's probably your main user, but he's an option. Again, super cheap. We have 85 speed, Trevin Wallace. Nothing else really to his game to note, just that decent speed. 8K for Jerome Baker, 85 speed. We then have Trenton Simpson, a little bit more well-rounded. I'd say a little bit, but not really. 12K for this guy for 86 speed and 90 acceleration, which is very important for a user, of course. At DT, we got Christian Barmore, 88 finesse move, 84 power moves is really good. Really good run stopping stats and good speed against the meta for defensive tackles. So you have all that on Christian Barmore. Great option. A phenomenal option. Okay, Warren Sapp, also really good. I would take Barmore over Warren Sapp. I never thought I'd say that in my life, but I would. Okay. Abdul Carter, he's good, right? For 50K, you're not gonna get the double or nothing that you kind of look for. I actually didn't even really look to see if double or nothing is on any budget cards. I actually am kind of curious to see. This is all the double or nothing. Let's sort by price. Double or nothing is like the best ability in the game. I wonder who the cheapest double or nothing guy is in the game right now. Let's see. No, it didn't work. Okay, now it'll work now. Okay. I'm curious. Ashawn Robinson gets it. Nick Scorton gets it when he's fully powered up. I guess he'll be a good option budget. You're just trying to chase that double or nothing ability for a lot of these guys, as it is going to make, abilities always over stats in this game. So you're looking for the cards that get those abilities. And Cornelius Bennett will get it. You have options down here in that 30K, 50K range. There's a lot of options. Fully set a Louis Cunn. You're not going to pass rush him, but he does get it. Kalen Saunders is also a really good budget option too. Solid nose tackle, gets double or nothing. Good speed in the middle, good build. Tay Wilson gets it. We're looking for, of course, the pass rushers that get it. Jason Taylor, I do have him in here at some point, but he's good. And then you're looking for these double or nothing guys. Nick Squirtin for 10K, though, is crazy. Obviously, you're not going to get him fully upgraded. You're going to have to put in like a token, an 87 token, which might cost you, 30K? But this is a good card, fully upgraded. 86, 80s across the board. Even 91 acceleration, also very nice. Nick Squirtin's a demon. That's a good card right there. But yeah, we're trying to chase those double or nothings. So there might be some guys that have the better stats but don't have the double or nothing that I mentioned. But I would really chase double or nothing. Here's one right now. Trayvon Walker's really good. Really good stats. Really good stats on this card. He does get double or nothing. So double or nothing, Trayvon Walker. Demon card, 50K. This is probably, with Travis Hunter, one of the better budget cards. And honestly, Jaguar's not bad for budget either. I've mentioned already a few Jaguars in today's video. But if you pair like just a couple good budget cards that the Jaguars have with the 32 team chem guys, the free ones that you get, you have a pretty solid squad in front of you. You can run whoever you want at quarterback. You got a pretty good team. That's not a bad place to be. That's really not. All right, offensive line. I'm going to go Jackie Slater. There's a couple multiples at these positions. We got Robert Hunt, right guard, center, Kevin Mawe, his lower overall card. For left guard, and again, you can play these guys at their secondaries, right guard or left guard. So you have David Andrews, Landon Dickerson, Angelo Batonio. The reason for this is that they do get pass protector, which I think is a pretty underrated way to at least help against the double or nothing. Like if you're getting super shed on, you don't know what the hell's going on, try this out. These cards are all 50K, and you play one at right guard, one at left guard. You have your choice. They're all like pretty much the same. At left tackle, give me Rasheed Walker, that 90 plus pass block power. 80 run block I don't love, but really high pass block for your left tackle is definitely nice. Also Trent Williams too. We have a cheaper option here and a more expensive option, getting pretty close to that 100K, but his price is falling because today we just got a bunch of most feared left tackles. But tight end, Eric All Jr., 85 speed, 86 acceleration, 6'5". Good card. Good budget option. Also Evan Ingram a little bit higher in that range, a lower option, a higher option at this position, which honestly, you might need a good tight end. I mean, you could use Shapeshifter at this spot, of course. That's where I'm playing him because the Jets, my team doesn't have one. And then I can, use Shapeshifter to fill those chems up. And Greg Olsen really is not that great. even on a full theme team with crystals. But you can use Greg Olsen, of course. But I like those two options too. Wide receiver, I have a couple options. We have De'Ami Brown, who's 6 foot, 86 speed, 88 acceleration. Xavier Worthy. All these guys, by the way, are a little small. And it's not that big of a deal now. I mean, obviously, big receivers, they have their value with contested catching. But with the spin being gone, you don't really need those tall receivers. And honestly, you probably have Cooper Kupp or Devontae Adams or maybe even still T. Higgins if you want that bigger body, who's completely free if you play from season 1. But Xavier Worthy's a good option, 5'11". His lower overall card is great. Even this card, kind of approaching that 100K range, so keep an eye on him if you want to go after him. Kevontae Turpin, small, fast. Trey Tucker, small and fast. Another Raider right there. Calvin Austin, small and fast. You kind of see the theme here with the receivers. There's not many tall, fast receivers in the game right now. If we go and sort by price real quick, you're going to see like in around that 100K and below range, there's not, it's kind of desolate. It's kind of desolate as far as like the value you're going to get. I feel like those guys are all better value. We're talking like 85, 86 speed. Can you upgrade this receiver? No, you can't. Like, see what I mean? Like, you're in that 86 speed range where I would probably take that +2 speed. Maybe Tet McMillan, someone I take a look at, but T.O. 55K now. George Pickens is actually pretty solid if you want like a taller, slower option. If you want that trade-off. Even this Puka card's an option. Troy Franklin you can run. But I don't know, it's kind of that trade-off. But again, you're probably only slotting in one of these guys because you have the 32 team chem wide receiver. So you're probably just doing that. And I feel like what you're looking for at that point is just speed for like your wide receiver 3 or whatever. Going into fullback, give me Andrew Beck. Of course, you know, fullback it's mainly just for camps, but if you need a good fullback, Andrew Beck's an option. Running back, 88 speed, Jaden Blue. Really, that's all he has. Just 80 speed. Okay, that's it. I also like Reggie Bush. He's one away from the 90 COD. But running back for budget, it's not great, and that's kind of an issue because unless you're going to grind for the Jamal Charles that comes out on November 1st, who you'll be able to get for free. He'll be one of the best backs in the game, all 32. That's probably a worthy grind, honestly, and going to get Jamal Charles because of where the running back landscape is right now. I feel like a lot of these running backs are like slight over. I mean, Jonathan Taylor's not bad if you build that Jacksonville team. Like I mentioned, you can get Jonathan Taylor on there. So, I mean, there are options, but I guess Genty's solid, right, for some more stats. But I have Reggie Bush too. So, I mean, the running backs is kind of a weird position in this game. You either have, you know, you're either using Saquon or Gibbs on most teams, and you don't see much outside of that, really. Even the free, I guess there's the free Saquon, right? But yeah, running backs, I would probably go Reggie Bush as he's closest with that COD, which is of course real good. 89. If you can get him on a team and get him up to 90, you're able to do the speed boost, and that'll make waves for your running backs. But honestly, I would just probably run whatever theme team. If you have a theme team, just run whatever their best budget running back is, and you'll probably be fine with the speed boost and stuff like that. Because even for all 32s go, all we have is Marshawn Lynch or Gibbs or Saquon. So you're kind of in a tough spot there. But Jared Goff, I have him for quarterback, 50K for this guy. The main reason is the ability that everyone wants is gunslinger, or a lot of people want is gunslinger. Here are all the gunslinger QBs in the game, and you see the common denominator is the fact that all of them are kind of expensive-ish. Case Keenum's creeping down. I watch his price if you want to. Honestly, if your budget, this is not a bad buy either. 130K for gunslinger, decent speed is solid. Much better than Jared Goff's card, but super budget, Jared Goff is good because he gets gunslinger at a super cheap price tag. It's a great option, okay? We then have Justin Fields. Justin Fields can go either way. I would either say Vic or Fields. In our final budget spot here today at quarterback, it's pretty close between both these guys, both 100K. If you're going to go cheaper, there's Anthony Richardson's, Unstoppable card. But Jared Goff just makes the most sense. He really does. Gunslinger for this price is insane. So those are the best budget cards in the game right now in Madden 26. Odds are you're not using a lot of these guys, right? Budget's not as relevant this year because of at quarterback you can just use Cam Ward, right? Like, you know what I mean? So I still like to keep these videos updated. If you guys found this video helpful, enjoyed it, hit the subscribe button, turn on those notifications. We're very close to 50,000 subscribers. And watch these videos if you haven't yet already. And I'll see you boys in the next one.